welcome back. I've finished texturing the rest of the buildings that I had here. There's a few points where, you know, the wave is slightly visible as a wave texture, but I'm going to leave editing them and making them the own material and messing around with the scale just until I think if we need it, which we probably will with this because it obviously looks like that's going to require some editing. But for now, we are going to texture the walls. Let's get them textured. So first off, select that one, and we've got our cube project. So select all the polygons, cube projection, and then we just add, was it wall bricks? Wall bricks. And again, we need to, rather than changing the scale of all this, we just go into the UV editor and scale that up. And I think just to make sure I'm doing the right brick size, let's just bring a house. What's going on there? No, it's the shadow. So I'm just going to bring this guy a bit closer to the wall so that I can see. Let's bring him down on the Z. Let's get in. Alright, so that's clearly they're massive, so we need to just increase the UVs again. Let me just take that off so I can see, and we'll deal with the wave in a second. Okay, that'll do, I reckon. Yeah, and tab into object mode, and we're going to make this one, it's select that, make sure we've got that selected, make it its own material, and then we want to change that back to the y-axis and just edit it so that we've got a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom, which means we need to lower the scale. That's probably too much, maybe even more. Right, let me move the phase. Bit at the top, bit at the bottom. Oh, no. Damn it, why didn't you stay there? There, okay, that'll do. Yeah, that does the job. Okay, and then we just do the same for the rest. So select that one, we've got a cube projection, and then I'm going to copy materials. Remember, link, this should be in your quick menu by now, which is accessed with the letter Q. Materials. And this one we're going to need to scale the UVs up. I'm not going to bother turning off the thing, that'll do. Tab out. Oh, make sure I'm pressing shift. There we go, there we go. Okay, select that one, same thing, select the polygons, U, cube projection, and then copy the materials. And we need to scale that up as well. Too much, too much, too much. Is that, let's have a look. Yeah, that looks about right. No. Although that one, we should be able to just move the UVs. Let me just turn that off again. Let's move it on GY, on the Y. Is that gonna? Yep, it works. Okay, there we are. Okay, they look bigger now, the bricks, so I'm gonna have to scale that again. So select, tab into edit mode, even smaller, even smaller. Bosh. That looks about right. Okay, nearly done. And this one next, A, U, cube projection, copy the materials, same old, same old. Increase the scale of the UVs, the UVs, until they match roughly. Yep. And then the last one, material. Oh, I didn't cube project. A, U, cube, and that kind of looks like it's happily at the right size. Although there's no visible dirt and dust, so I am going to move the UVs. But first, I'm turning that off until we get a bit of dirt. We'll have it. Actually, it's not going to be visible from the bottom, so we'll have it at the top. There we are. Alright. that's the walls. I think this actually might be a little bit dark, so I'm going to just lower the opacity. This is where the excuse me. This is the main colour, and we were mixing it with this wave filter, so it's at 100% at the moment, but I think that might be too much, so I'm gonna, I'll do 0.7. Okay, so what's that taken us? 5 minutes, so we should probably start putting things in place. But first let's set the camera up, because that's where it is at the moment. And remember, if I think we did this, your camera is going to be in your collection. So I need to close that. Where's my camera? There. I could just type camera up here. Yeah, we're on 8,000 meters. So remember, if you shift and apostrophe or at, then you can WSAD, S being backwards, and if it's not going quick enough, you can roll your mouse wheel and it will move quicker. And if you roll it down, it will slow down again. Alright, okay, and then Q and E goes down and up, and we're going to get a similar angle to the one I did, and then I'm going to go over with D and shift, and probably maybe there, and a little bit further out, because okay, I think that's probably maybe a little to the left. No, we don't want too much negative space. I think that will probably do it. These walls might be way too dark, so I am going to wait, no, that's the wave. The colour is, I've lost the colour. It's coming out through there into here and then here. Okay, is it that? I think it's that. It's not that. Oh, it is that. Okay, I don't want pink. Faux show. There we go. That's a bit whiter. What's happened there? How comes those all so different? Are you having me on? Are you having me on? Right, I need to check the scale. Where's the S? Turn that on so we can see. I'm going to frame selected. Again, you can go to view, frame selected, put it in your quick menu. So they're about the right size. So why have I... Weird. Okay, no problem. Select that. We're just going to scale the UVs up a bit more to match, like this. I know they're further in the distance, but that's quite a difference. Like this. So again, I'm just tabbing into edit mode. What? Something's gone wrong here. Right, in this situation where they're supposed to be square but they're not, again, without having to go in to the brick texture, make it a new texture, go over here and then change the brick width and, you know, row height to match, we can just stretch the UV. So again, with that selected, have I got that selected? Find out. This one, not the mountain. Tab, and then we just we're going to stretch the UVs. So I guess on the x-axis. No, we're going to stretch them the other way. So yeah, on the x-axis, but we're dragging them together to make them square, and then we need to scale them up to make them the right size. This is one of the benefits of UV mapping when it comes to something like brick textures. Okay, that's alright, and then let's do that one. Scale it up. Not too much. Oh, no, back a bit. Yeah, they've got to get a bit smaller because they're further in the distance, Nick. Okay, that's better. This, however, is not better. What are we on? 9 minutes. We can quickly finish this. I'm just going to move the UV to this one because that shouldn't be in the middle. And I'm going to turn off my overlays again so I can see properly. Okay, the scale's a bit... Oh no, it's fine. It's a dirty wall. Okay. That's actually a good time to end because that's 10 minutes 14 seconds. So now we've textured all the walls, we've got some houses. So next, I think it might be useful to get the rock texture, and what's important with this is I did a tutorial, a 5-part series called Build This Procedural Scene, and in that part 1 I make a procedural rock texture, and we're literally going to start with that, and we're going to append that material into here. So if you haven't done that tutorial, I'll put the link in the description anyway, but it's on my page. But I would watch and follow along with the procedural rock tutorial part 1, and then eventually you're going to, if you haven't done it already, you're going to want to look at the grass tutorial and the trees, because we're going to do both of those as well, and we're going to use the grass clump we made in those tutorials. Okay, procrastination. I will see you in the next one. Bye.